All right, what's up, you guys? It's Bakari So Real back again with a So Real trading video. Today is day 73, and we are staying consistent with sharing my market analysis on XRPUSD. Hey, man, you see what we got pulled up on the chart? I got a clean chart for you guys. Hey, I just want to say before we get straight to it, we will. But hey, shout out to the people that's been constantly coming to my videos, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, man. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna say that every time, even though I don't get a lot of comments, even though I don't get a lot of likes, even though I don't get a lot of views. I still appreciate the people that show up every day, just like I'm showing up. And today is day 73 of our 450-day trading challenge. I've been trading more than 73 days. I trade almost every day. I check the markets almost every day. It's just what I do. But this is like the challenge of me posting videos. So this is day 73 of me posting videos, man. If you want to, hey, one thing about these videos and this journey is it is really good to go back and watch my previous videos to see where I was at on certain time frames. Like right now it's August 24th. If you want to know what was going on or where my head was at back on August 6th or August 5th, you can go back and watch that video if I dropped a video around that time. If you want to know what I was doing or what I was trading or where my market analysis was at in July, you could go back and watch the videos in July. I'd be doing that for myself. I go back and watch my previous videos to see where my mind was at, what my mindset was on, what I had drawn up on the markets, and things like that. Um, Also, I do have some videos that talk about my whole like not my whole crypto portfolio, but most of my cryptos in my portfolio. I go over those too. I don't just go over XRP. So you guys can go watch my previous videos and me going over XLM, XDC, Filecoin, ICP, Quant, Shiba Inu, all those, man. You guys could go watch those videos as well. I also will be dropping a portfolio video this week, also of me going over those cryptos as well. I might be dropping that probably tomorrow after the daily close. I'll probably be dropping a video on my whole like half more majority of my portfolio. You know what I mean? So yeah, but right now we're gonna talk about XRP USD. I got the weekly time frame pulled up for XRP USD. We have now bounced and recovered and broken out of the support zone. In previous videos, I was talking about how if we had a weekly candlestick close below, we could possibly be dropping down. But that ended up two scenarios happened. One, we did close below. Two, we didn't drop down. It was a short squeeze, and we ended up going up bullish all the way to $1.50. We actually hit a wick at $1.67, and I said, okay, for me to be convinced, we got to cross above $1.15. We crossed above it, and then I said, for me to get any confirmation, we have to have a body candlestick close above $1.50. And I believe we had a body candlestick close at almost $1.52. You could basically say $1.52. So we basically had a body candlestick close above $1.52, right? Which takes us out of the support zone above $1.42, right? And this is all just it's right here playing in front of you, right here. And so when I saw this push, it brought to my mind and it showed me the abilities of XRP. It showed me what is possible. It showed me what can happen in the next like 9 to 12 months, right? So these two candlesticks are basically the size of I took it from one of these candlesticks, like this one right here, or like this one over here. I took it from that. So these aren't like random sizes. These are legit sizes that XRP can actually move to. And you see that within 1 week, XRP has already moved almost half this size. And so all it takes is for another week, another pump, and XRP can fulfill this full size rectangle that I have, right? And so that's like 3 weeks, right? So basically, within the next 2 to 4 weeks, we can see an all-time high for an XRP. And this is like my second time saying this. I swear this whole summer, I've been saying that we're probably not gonna get all-time high for XRP. This whole summer I've been saying that. Um, Give me 1 second. Let me check this chart real quick. And we have smashed above. Wow. And I should have had another lot. Could have been up 2 lots. Oh wow, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Anyways, yeah, so I've been saying this whole summer that we're probably not gonna see all-time highs for XRP. But with the way this week just moved and the way this week just recovered, and also the bread and butter was Donald Trump doing the announcement last week on Wednesday with with Brad Garlinghouse standing behind him at the announcement. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. And you know, I don't get into politics. I don't get into politics. I don't get into the back office, the logistics stuff, but I study, I research, I pay attention, I'm tapped in, right? And what I do is I take that and I apply it to my market analysis through the price action, right? And you guys know how many cryptos there are. You guys know how many cryptos there are in the coin market. Out of all the cryptos, you mean to tell me, out of all the CEOs of these crypto companies, there's hundreds of CEOs. You mean to tell me that Donald Trump is doing an announcement with Brad Garlinghouse standing behind him? And then you have and then you have CEOs of these exchanges, people who are running these exchanges standing behind him. Like, even if this is a pump and dump, which I think it is, and you can see on the chart that I have us pump and dumping, that to me calls for a pump to an all-time high. That to me calls for not just a pump to $1.50. We need to see at least $2.50. We need to see this at least double to 250. And I'm telling you, right now on day 73, August 24th, Bakari So Real is keeping it so real and telling you that we can probably see a pump to $2 by the end of this week, before the end of this week. The reason why I think we should be pumping to $2 before the end of this week is because if there is going to be a pump, the market is not going to allow time, the market wouldn't want to allow time for everyone to catch the buys. Everyone to catch the buys. So today's Monday. The Monday daily candlestick just closed. The Tuesday candlestick just opened. It's only a matter of time before we see another pump, before we see another spike. So if you're watching this video, I hope you've already bought into XRP, and I hope you've already bought into other cryptos that you are invested in, and I hope that you're holding. I've already called my buy signals last week. Last week on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I've been giving buy signals. Today, I'm giving another buy signal to you. And as I'm talking right now, XRP had just moved up from 147 to 149 as I'm talking right now. So I'm not coming and I'm not talking from hype. I'm not talking from hype. I'm not talking from an emotional standpoint. I'm talking from, like, this is just a perspective. This is just um an awareness. I'm talking from an awareness standpoint. Like, I'm aware of the fact that out of all the CEOs of these crypto, like, you know who I thought about was who's Vitalik? Vitalik, the CEO of Ethereum. Brad Garlinghouse could have had the CEO of Ethereum standing behind him. Brad Garlinghouse could have had the CEO of we know the CEO of Bitcoin is anonymous. First of all, the CEO of Bitcoin is anonymous. First of all, Brad Garlinghouse could have had the CEO of Chainlink stand behind him. The Brad Garlinghouse could have had the CEO of any other crypto company stand behind him. But instead, we had the United States president doing an announcement about crypto with the CEO of Ripple XRP standing behind him. Okay. So And when we look at the price action analysis, when we look at everything, you got to take advantage of it. If this trade is wrong, if we do go back down and we don't pump from here, if we do go back down, this is not a bad trade. And I say this a lot. Sometimes you can lose a trade that is not a bad. You can lose a trade that wasn't bad. Sometimes you could lose a good trade. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you can actually lose a good trade, right? So this is a good trade that I'm willing to take. This is a good trade that I'm willing to put my money on the table for. Because if Brad Garlinghouse was willing to stand behind the United States president, and if the United States president was willing to have Brad Garlinghouse stand behind him, I'm taking that trade. I'm taking that trade every time. Every time I'm taking that trade. Right? So, like I said, we got to stay sharp. We got to stay poised. We got to stay focused. And that's what we're doing. Now, if the price didn't close above $1.50, let's say if the price just pumped to 129. Let's say if last week just pumped to 129 and the body candlestick closed below 150. Let's say the body candlestick closed at 130, 129. I wouldn't be sounding like this. I wouldn't be talking like this. And I'm letting you guys know that right now. I wouldn't be sounding like this. If I didn't see a body candlestick close like I see right here, if I didn't see a body candlestick close above 150, I wouldn't be sounding like this. I still would be like, okay, I know Brad Garlinghouse was standing behind Donald Trump. I know they had that announcement about crypto, about expanding, about investing large amounts, about the whole deal. But I would have been focused on the price action like I am. And I would have been telling you guys that, hey, based off the price action, we have not closed above 150 yet. So in my mind, I'm not sure if we're going to pump that high. I'm not sure if we're going to see all-time highs. Right? So I'm going to keep it so real with you guys. Right? I'm going to keep it so real with you guys. Okay, so let's move forward. Let's move forward. All right. So comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Let's move forward. Okay. So boom. So we got this weekly candlestick that just opened. Let's move into the daily time frame. Actually, let's not move into the daily time frame yet. Let's take this same size candlestick. Let's take half of this size. Let's say we just moved half of it. If we just moved half of last week, we should be at $1. We should be at $1.90 something. We should be at $1.90 something by the end of the week, by the end of this week. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting XRP to hit $1.90 something cents by the end of this week. If we just move half of it, we don't even have to move this full size candle. If we just move half of this size candle, I'm expecting XRP to be at $1.90 something. Okay, so we're getting down to it. We're getting down to it. We've already been coming down wicking since Sunday open. We've already came down to 145. We've already came down to 146, 145, right? I don't think that will come down below 130. I don't think that will come down below 130. So if you wanted to add another position, you can add another position and put a stop loss below 130. Use proper risk management. Don't risk more than 10% on your account. If you already have positions open, you need to put your stop losses at break even. You need to put your stop losses at break even. I know y'all want to hold your stop losses below. If you want to hold your stop losses below, then you need to be careful with adding more positions, because if you add more positions and that stop loss gets hit, and then your other stop losses get hit, you can lose more than 10%. You can lose more than 20%. Right? So if you don't want to lose that much, you need to put your previous stop losses at break even, and then you can add a position and put your stop losses below $1.30. Like I have some positions that I added and I put my stop losses at 125. And then I got positions that I bought in over here once we cross 115, and my stop losses are at break even over here at 115. You get what I'm saying? So boom. So that's that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna keep this up there. I'm gonna keep that green candlestick up there. And if you see this, if this has us going above our white line, which I can't remember why I have that. Oh yeah. Okay, so this has us going above here. Boom. Once we break, if we get a body candlestick close, look, if the weekly candlestick closes above, if we get a body candlestick close above 189, 190, if we get a body candlestick close above 190 for this week, that's a sign for more bullishness. And I have this white line here. That's a sign for more bullishness. That's a sign that we can continue rising higher. Now, if we tap 190 and we close below, that's something that we're going to have to monitor. We're going to have to monitor that. If we close below 190 for the week, we're going to have to monitor that. Okay. And XRP is going to $1.50 right now as I'm making this video. All right. So I got some things to do though. I just dropped a video about trading gold. Go watch my video if you guys trade gold. Things is going up. Let's stay consistent, y'all. Let's stay sharp because as you see, I'm gonna finish by saying this. As you see, I do have us going to all-time highs before the end of this year, but next year I don't think it's gonna be looking pretty for a lot of people. And my goal for myself and my goal for my viewers, for everyone that's watching, my goal for me is for next year to be smooth. I don't want to be going through what I went through this year. This year was a lot. These last few years have been a lot, bro, especially with trading gold. It's been a lot with trading cryptos just off the fact that crypto hasn't been moving. Crypto's been moving sideways for a long period of time. Crypto's been in a bear market for a long period of time. And crypto has been in a bear market that I knew was coming, but I wasn't sure how long it would be and all type of things, right? But now that I'm staying consistent and we're on this 450-day plan, by next year we'll be like on day 100 something, or we'll be on day 200 something, right? Which is beautiful. I plan on having next year be smooth. So if you guys want to have a smooth ride with me, continue to follow me on this channel. Continue to stay tapped in with me. I'll give you guys my Instagrams, right? I also am looking at joining a actual community. So I'll be sharing that information once I make it official. It's just not official yet, right? So, man, but for people who are not tapped in with someone who can make it a smooth ride, this is going to be it's going to be stressful for a lot of people next year because especially if you buy in when it's already at all-time highs, it's going to be stressful for a lot of people next year, right? Because before this pump and before the Donald Trump announcement, I was still expecting us to just go down from here. All right. And if you go watch my previous videos, I had multiple lines drawn up showing time frames. Okay, if we go down now, we can see XRP bottom out in October. And that's the thing a lot of people have been saying. A lot of people have been shouting out, oh, we're going to bottom in October. So I feel like a lot of people have been waiting on the sidelines, no money in, barely any money in. People just been waiting on the sidelines for the market to bottom out in October. All right. But if that doesn't happen, we might not bottom until next year. Until next year, like Q2, Q3. Q2, Q3 is when we could probably bottom. Right? So, man, it's a beautiful thing. I'm excited. We got to stay sharp, though. We got to stay calm. We got to stay poised. We got to stay sharp. XRP is now moving up $1.51 as I'm making this video. It's a beautiful thing. I appreciate all you guys, man. Wishing you guys nothing but much love, much success, much abundance, much peace, much prosperity, much joy, all that, man. See you guys on the next video. I'm out. I'm going.